It's truly a scene of spring rivers, flowers, and moonlight. The charm of the southern lands.
Only here in Kaifeng can you still witness the grandeur of the Tang Dynasty.
All right, sister.
If you lose,
You're not seriously selling me off. What a wager.
you may have called me sis.
Hey up! You're going to be paying her off.
I'm not drunk. I can still drink.
Missed again! What is going on? Did Miss J.U. actually lose? Unbelievable.
That's right. I love. Here, take the.
Sister Lola.
Interesting. You made such a big bet.
Oh, this.
Once the heroic accepts.
Got it again! This is the legendary Miss J.U., who never gets drunk
Great.
and never loses.
Truly deserving of.
The lineup
Whoever
for the
brings the
heroic
news
assembly
first.
is up.
I'll give
Let me
them
see where
100
Miss By
tails.
Wrong is.
Excuse me. Is it that place mentioned up there?
She's nice, but she.
So, where are the others?
Aunt Roland, should I write down all the flower myths?
If it's not.
How dare you? Spare me all the sweet talk and quit bothering me.
It truly is like flowing cloud.
Miss, this. Could you please tell me who.
No way.
Who do you think you are? You think
Why wouldn't I be? And I am.
Master Jiang Yi's disciple. No way.
Young wanderer, the score is right here. I'll give.
What terrible playing.
Here, take the music score.
Hold on! That is Heavenly Silks, composed by the Master of Revelry Hall herself. How can you just hand it over to him?
Just because he's Jiang Yi's student.
He's a natural.
A natural? Are you really the...
Thank you so much. I'll.
Good.
Look at the robes of the
Beautiful.
dancer sisters. Truly worthy of the brocade specially.
Sister, look at these petals. Look closely.
How did it end up in your...
Hey, if you do...
Honestly, how much silver did you
sir.
spend?
Is that young Master
wine.
Zhuang in the private room?
Seriously, what is wrong with my lyrics? How are they any worse than yours? No way! You're the one who's jealous! It is my sister! My sister!
Take 10,000 taels. From now on, you and my wife shall never meet again. Dead or alive.
Be careful with these two. Deliver them to the private room.
Sister, I don't want to go.
We'll wait here for now, and later we'll move. Dear lady, please let us go up ahead of time.
Youth is so wonderful.
Here you... Hey, where's my guest list? I just had it a second ago.
How many times do I have to say it? You really don't want to see me angry, but there are always idiots who just don't get the message.
Sister, don't be upset. I'll help you look for it. Getting mad will give you wrinkles.
Huh?
Don't worry. Even so, you'd still look great. Just look at the Sharpay next door. She's the beauty of our village, you know.
Is that young Master Zhuang in the private room?
Exactly. What a disgrace.
Be careful with these two. Deliver them to the private room.
Sister, I don't want to.
How much longer do
The
we have
dance
to
at
wait?
Revelry Hall is
Hey! Even if you're
third floor
eager
is
to see
great.
Sister, you can't
I
just
can
dear
even see
lady.
the shimmer of
Please
South.
let us, dear lady. Please, Luo Yang red peony.
Ladies, you insist on going upstairs. Is it because some important noble is staying there?
The top floor of Revelry Hall has always been Sister Xiang's private chamber. Who else deserves the peerless peonies? Worthy of
They're either spies from the rival faction or those annoying wind mediums. Wind mediums have been after pretty young ladies.
Well then, we'd better stay out of. Even if we can't see Sister, we mustn't cause her any trouble.
Two wine cups. So they must have been drinking together earlier. Why does this wine smell so strange? What? Wait, this is... 5 minerals powder? What a huge dose. Are they trying to get themselves killed? What a beautiful peepaw. Someone must have just performed. Was it a flower messenger, perhaps? I heard yesterday that the man from Jinling spent a fortune and got the legendary Scorched-Tail Guqin. I'm so happy for you. Let's celebrate with drunken immortal wine. Hope to see you tomorrow at noon on the 3rd. Wait, is this an invitation? From the clues in this private room, it looks like a noble guest from Jinling received a guqin called the Scorched-Tail Guqin yesterday. His friend invited him to celebrate with drinks at Revelry Hall today. 5 minerals powder was found on the floor, too. Was he knocked out with it? But there should have been 2 people drinking together. So where did the other one go? And what about that Scorched-Tail Guqin? Was it taken by that man from Jinling? Man from Jinling. Jinling. Isn't that the capital of the Jiangnan Kingdom? So this man from Jinling must be... Looks like I finally gathered all the clues about the Jiangnan envoy. If I put the pieces together, I should be able... Only a noble... Only one... Apparently, the Jiangnan envoy has a special appreciation for guqin music. Flowers... Apparently, the shimmer of apparently, every late... The woman the Jiangnan envoy is so taken with, the beauty from Velvet Shade, is actually Qin Rolan, Zhou. Now the woman... Zhou. The woman... Qin Ro... So that's it. The woman the Jiangnan envoy is so taken with, the beauty from Floral Reverie, is actually Qin Rolan, master of Nimbus. No wonder he rushed out right after the opening dance. He ran off to Nimbus Tower to meet her. I'd better go to Nimbus Tower now.
Look how beautiful these flowers are.
Just as good looking as the brothers and sisters of Floral Reverie.
Strange. Why is Nimbus Tower completely empty? And that tune, it sounds familiar. It sounds like it's coming from upstairs. Maybe I should go take a look. The incense in this room is so strong that it's making me dizzy. Who's there?
Feels like it's been ages since we last met. Been running wild.
What's going on with this person? Decree of the Jiangnan envoy. Wait, is that really the Jiangnan envoy? That can't be right. I heard he was supposed to be here meeting his beloved. Why does he look so out of sorts? And where is his beloved Roland? Now that I think about it, something felt off ever since I stepped into Nimbus Tower. Have I missed something? No matter what, Aunt Han's safety comes first. But we need to find that Yin inscribed booklet first. A familiar fragrant aroma and a strange scent. That's right. It's drunken immortal wine mixed with 5 minerals powder again. Paulownia wood body, burn marks on the tail. Could this really be the legendary scorched tail Guqin? The one worth a fortune and nearly impossible to find? There are trees in the mountains, but my heart longs for Roland, though she doesn't know. May this Guqin be my messenger, carrying my love to my beauty. Is this a love poem from the Jiangnan envoy? He's really head over heels for Roland. The Yin inscribed booklet really is here. That incense burner just now. Yes. Aunt Han and the Faceless Ones are safe now. Wait, I feel dizzy.
You're awake. At last. Are you still feeling dizzy? Let me know if you're unwell. This is my fault. He came with a scorched tail Guqin yesterday, saying he wanted to see me and gift me this instrument. To most, this Guqin might just be a busted old antique, but to a true lover, it's worth more than life itself. I wanted to add some excitement to the heroic assembly, so I agreed to today's meeting. I planned to return it after the banquet, but I had barely stepped into the pavilion when he suddenly became out of sorts.
Could this all be due to taking too much 5 minerals powder?
With the help of our fellow disciples, we used a knockout incense to lock him inside. Who would have thought you'd get caught up in all this?
That strange scent really was the knockout incense.
The Yin-inscribed booklet? Did you lose something important, young wanderer?
Looks like Miss Jin Roland doesn't know anything about the Faceless Ones. The fewer people who know about this, the safer we all are. It's nothing. I was just a...
I'm Roland. The Tea Pavilion in Nimbus Tower is my private reception.
You're the master of Nimbus Tower and the composer of Deep Longing, aren't you? And the person admired by the Jiangnan Envoy. I'm fine, but that honored guest...
He was badly wounded and has already passed away. I've heard this guest holds a prominent position in Jiangnan, but since this all started because of me, I'll do everything I can to keep you safe.
This was... No. I accidentally injured the Jiangnan Envoy, so...
But if Jiangnan decides to hold us accountable...
Don't worry, sister. I'll make sure neither you nor Velvet...
To be honest, what worries me most is your safety.
Don't worry, sister. I'm skilled, and I have plenty of friends in the Jianghu. I won't be easily caught by Jiangnan's henchmen.
For some reason, I feel so at ease when you say, don't worry. If that's the case, both I and everyone at Velvet Shade appreciate your kindness. From now on, you'll always have a place at the Heroic Assembly as our honored guest.
A Heroic Assembly ticket is costly. You don't mind me sneaking in and even allow me free access in the future?
Even at 10 times the cost, it would be worth it for your chivalrous spirit, young one. Since you enjoyed the Heroic Assembly so much, how about catching another fireworks show over the lake? I've saved the best seat just for—
Sure thing.
Then, I'll—
Hey, isn't that the master of Nimbus Tower? Who's that next to her?
A personal escort from Miss Rulon. What an honor!
This is the spot. The fireworks will start from over there soon. I would really love to watch the fireworks shimmering upon the lake with you. But this show was planned by Sister Chiang and myself, and some details remain unresolved.
Well, you'd better hurry and not keep them waiting.
Very well. I'll make some fragrant tea for you myself the next time you come to Nimbus Tower, and you can tell me your thoughts about the show.
Sounds good.
You're back. How impressive. The nobles of the Song dynasty, the Jiangnan envoy, even that little fool, none of them stood a chance against you.
He's different. Innocence and kindness in a chaotic world are the rarest of—
True. Just like in Jiangnan. Oh no. is there really no way to fix it?
Look!
Hey,
That cluster
don't
is
push.
especially
Just
beautiful.
enjoy the fireworks.
Who knew that?
Darling, I will definitely work hard to earn money in the future. I'll definitely secure the best spot for you to enjoy the fireworks.
Kid, are you here to try and get me to move out too? Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Nope. You can't beat me. None of you can. Oh, you brought something for me? What is it? Money? Wine?
Do you recognize this?
The Jin Dynasty. It's gone.
Yeah, it's fallen.
So the one on the throne now.
That's right. Han.
Good, that's good news. How long has it been?
15 years. The Chiton invaded 15 years ago.
15 years. 15 years. Oh, she was only 15 back then. Tell me, why did a 15-year-old have to go to war? Hey, kid.
There's a jar of wine buried under my tree. Can you dig it up for me? Hey, do you know what this wine is called?
Know your home.
Impressive. Most kids your age don't know their wines. Guess it's not wasted on you. When my little girl was only yay high, she was always running after me, begging for a sip.
Daddy, wine. Ha! Huh? Ha! Father and child fighting side by side. Together, we're unstoppable.
It's a real shame about this wine. A real shame I never got to see her get married.
You all right?
I'm off.
Where are you going?
To fight the Cheeton.
Gently, gently! What's with all the hostility? You're sawing that wood so hard it's sparking!
Seems like the three white
Sweet
makeup
drinks
trend
to
is
soothe
catching
the
on
heart
lately.
and brighten the eyes.
Lady Lou, how much are you charging for that banana pattern?
People get caught up in love, but is it their heart or their appearance that truly traps them? Is that so? Then why not? The heart is hard to change, but not appearances. Ever heard of I don't have the power to completely change your appearance like the Water Lady, but I do know a few tricks with makeup and disguises to fool people for a while. Young hero, look over there.
Wen-Su, I truly care for you. No, wait. I should still call her Miss Fang. But what if she turns me down?
You're sharp, young wanderer. Too bad the one he loves, my sister Wen-Su, doesn't feel the same. Young wanderer, how about helping me out with a small favor? A lot of hopeless romantics hold on to keepsakes from their beloved. If you know Fuiwin Sensi, why not Twinwei take a look at his sake? Then again, it is natural to keep thinking about the one you love.
Seems like the three white makeup trend is catching on lately.
Lady Lou, how much are you charging for that banana pattern?
Sweet drinks.
Now, all that is left is finding the right look. You'll need to Saibi get a portrait E of his beloved D first.
procure some genuine red shoe brocade.
Lady Lou, how much are you charging for that banana pattern?
Young wanderer, you've got a handsome face. Good. Close your eyes.
Miss Winsue, you're here.
Coming.
My Lady Winsue, take this, please. I get it now. Don't worry. I'll let go. I will.
Lady Lou, how much are you charging for that banana pattern?
Sweet drinks to soothe the heart and brighten the eyes.
These so-called infatuated men. Oh. Do you think he is trapped? How sharp, young wanderer. Fine. If you run into trouble... There is a disguise shop over at the Ghostlight Market. I naturally want you to come here more often. And this is...
down there! Mind...
Madam, after you cross Tianshan Bridge...
personally arrange the Falling Flower poem. What if I quietly pick up a petal?
Darling, this doesn't seem quite right.
You're here too. Yes. I have to take fate into my own hands.
Gongzi personally arranged the Falling Flower poem. What if I quietly pick up a petal?
Darling, this doesn't seem quite right.
You're here too. Yes.
This sleeping
I have to
sheep
take
and
fate into my
reclining
own
deer
hands.
pastry is a new design recently.
Agreed. I
Perfect
climbed
for
walls
you.
and windows just to come here, to fight for a future with Gongzi.
May the
What's that
ancestors
smell?
bless us.
It's strong.
Timing must not.
Hurry up with the repairs. Don't miss the timing. These are important materials for building the Martial Temple.
Verses that disappear and reappear are the true words of the heart. Time has changed, and words have lost their meaning. I think I heard someone calling. So close, yet so far, alas. A fleeting traveler, coming and going in hate.
Put down.
Pancakes! Fragrant pancake!
Shopkeeper, 1. No, make it 2.
I heard that the river deity in Kaifeng can control dragons.
Our souls scorched among us. Heaven bleeds with desire. Our souls scorched with praise. Stop!
Yes and no. He's a smart one. The ends of... Well said. Here, take this map.
Okay, nice.
I work at Schiphol, so
Listen, I'm like a cheat. I'm not really Dutch, so maybe that's why.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, this flying rope. Why is it so scary?
not a single inch short.
The general is here. Strangers keep out.
young lady stays here.
you've had a
Getting
long
used
journey
to the
in
food
here.
yet? No offense, brother, but your food here really isn't all that good. Everyone was dizzy. Now look, floundering like fish on a rock.
Can't see anything at all.
Hurry up! Why are you still standing around? Nose breath, still wet behind the ears. Back in my day, my archery could split a feather.
Jade-stoned paths, gem-set pools. Splendid, indeed.
The Baljan Tower is a majestic sight. Undeniable proof of the song's rising power. A noble ruler, and the flourishing of
Today's
gifted
banquet
minds.
hosts honored talents invited by the Emperor. We must be very careful. How are the preparations? Nothing out of order? If any fruit or vegetable lacks freshness, return it to the kitchen for replacement. Quickly now, fresh tea for our honored guests.
Mose once built a wooden kite, 3 years to make, and 1 day to fall. Now the kite I've made can not only soar for days, scouting the enemy day and night without rest, it can also harness the Firestone, whistle out commands, and lead the battle charge. But when has there ever been a kite that soars forever? Still, even if it does fall one day, what is more important is how high it once flew, and how far. I have already reported to the prefect. The Jingming Pool naval exercises are in position. Once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin. This year, the celestial phenomena are unusual. The cherry blossoms in the Imperial Garden are blooming all year round. It seems the Southern expedition will be a great victory. Such a magnificent scene. And the quintident is nearing completion. If we don't enjoy the flowers and feast, wouldn't it be a waste?
What I heard is that military pay was delayed since the Kaifeng currency crisis, and the Quintident warship couldn't be finished on time. Hosting a banquet here? You're not really admiring cherry blossoms, are you?
Seeing through everything. You're not simple. The prefect, under the guise of watching the naval exercises, is hosting a banquet for distinguished guests here. Indeed, it's to raise military funds and prepare for the Southern campaign. Now with the internal strife in Qinghu, they can't even take care of themselves. Our army will march southeast and surely seize the middle reaches of the Yangtze River. By then, the upstream Shu Kingdom, the downstream Tang Kingdom, and Song will inevitably clash. At present, if we can use the power of the Navy to intimidate them, they will surely provide the military funds to get through this crisis.
What a brilliant move to scare the tiger by striking the mountain. I wonder, between Shu and Tang, who is the mountain and who is the tiger?
Both countries have now sent envoys, who linger around the Imperial Garden under the pretext of paying tribute. Pretending to tour is merely to spy on the naval strength of Jingming Pool. The prefect's banquet happened to fulfill their wishes. As for who is the mountain and who is the tiger, that will depend on themselves. The invitation is here. Please deliver it for me, young hero. As long as the message is delivered, there's no reason for them not to come. Once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin.
Today's banquet hosts, honored talents invited by the Emperor.
Proof of the song's rising power. A noble...
Don't stray too far, little one.
Such a grand sight, Lady Yan. Reminds me of a story. Want to hear it? Cherry blossoms are tribute.
Where on earth has Shuran gone? Difficult. So...
Lady Yi's laughter, a flare of spring blossoms.
In the Imperial Garden, the seasons pass like poetry. Spring's bloom.
Everyone's gathered to see the archery. Why are you still standing?
This time, I will not fail my father's trust.
Judging by your noble demeanor, you must be an envoy from another country. Am I right?
Good perception. I am Mang Xuanjia, the Crown Prince of Shu. What brings you to seek me?
The governor is hosting a banquet at Baojin Tower and has specially sent me to invite the distinguished guests to attend.
Oh? I've long heard of the fine wines and delicacies of the great song. This time, I'll go and experience them myself.
Mother, I'm tired.
Miss, you've been watching for an hour now. Let's
Such
go
a
back.
massive
Flowers
project.
bloom
Has our
and
great
wither in
song
their
dynasty
time.
become so wealthy and powerful?
Wrong. I heard many were offered by the Southern Tang.
The Jinling Pool Navy is truly extraordinary.
Greetings.
Greetings, young hero. I am Gui, the Vice Minister of Water Resources of Southern Tong. Young hero, what brings you here?
The governor has prepared a banquet at Baojin Tower and sent me to invite you.
A banquet? This, Young hero, please go ahead first. I will join you shortly.
Say you.
Incredible! Just incredible!
Can't see anything at all.
Not a single inch short.
The general is here. Strangers keep out.
Sorry for the interruption.
No need for formalities. Young hero, are you here for the banquet at Baojin Tower?
Yes. Once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin.
Thank you, young hero. I will join you shortly.
The Quintident warship towers with 5-deck citadels and stands over 30 meters tall, capable of mustering 1,000 warriors. This ship stands firm in the center of the army, as solid as a fortress. It is also equipped with 6 sets of giant stone catapults, each with the force of 1,000 cannons. Smashing nearby boats, big and small, is effortless.
This massive warship is so huge, sailing from the north to the Shanghai region. If the waterline changes, how do we stabilize the center of gravity?
Minister Gu has great insight. When sailing from the Bian River system into the Jianhuai region, the difference in water density causes uneven ship draft lines. Sui Dynasty Quintident relied on manual sand and stone ballasting for balance, and that slowed down its speed. But speed is crucial in war. Improved by the contraption techniques of the Maw Gate, this ship is now a far cry from its former self. Switch to water tank ballast, draw and discharge water locally, and adjust the waterline as easily as moving your arm. In this way, this ship can travel between the northern and southern waterways, as if entering an unguarded land.
Good. In the past, when the Sui dynasty conquered the Qin dynasty and unified the north and south, this ship was built to secure the Yangtze River. Lost to time, with the aid of the contraption techniques of the Maw Gate, it has finally reappeared. Once the final batch of military pay arrives, the southern expedition can be launched within 10 days. Honored envoys, although Shu and Tong follow the calendar of our great song, Song regards both countries as brotherly nations. You've always been diligent with the annual tribute of money and grain. Now, Nanping and Wuping are in turmoil. The military governor of Wuping has sent a letter asking for help. The commoners of Jinghu are in dire straits. Bashu and Jiangnan are both along the Yangtze River, so they are likely to be generous in aiding those in need.
Jiangnan has already exhausted its national resources, having paid tribute 3 times this year alone. Countless gold, silver, and silk fabrics. It's really...
Lord Zhao, the military funds required by the Great Song have been transported with the Shu Kingdom's fleet. It is currently stationed outside the Huilong post, ready for delivery at any moment. Only 2 requests for the Song dynasty to fulfill. First, once the Song occupies the Yangtze River, they must not advance westward first. Second, they must hand over the restoration diagram of the 5-toothed warship to the Shu Kingdom.
Okay. Please, esteemed envoy, after the banquet, enter Jinming Pool. Admire the great ship and hand over the diagram. Someone, draft the contract. Since the 2 countries have already made a treaty, General Rong, please hand over your talisman and lend it to the Shu envoy for a while.
The Baojun Tower is a majestic sight. And Undeniable proof of the song's rising power. A noble ruler and the flourish.
General, why do you look so worried?
Young hero, you are ignorant. I have a close friend, the naval commander, Murong Yanzhao. He fell ill a few days ago. I sent people multiple times afterward, but I couldn't get any news from him. Since you are a guest of honor of General Rong, if you have the chance to inquire about his recent situation, I will surely reward you handsomely.
The 14 states north of the river have yet to be recovered, and Jiangnan is on the verge of danger. Alas.
Despite the nation's decline, Jinling remains a city of revelry and song.
Lord Zhao, this move is rather hasty. The diagram is the highest military secret of the Navy. Handing it over to Shu like this will harm the battle situation on the Yangtze River.
Right now, military provisions are the most important. If we don't send troops now, once Jinghu is pacified, where will we find such a good opportunity again? With you here today, isn't it heaven's will to aid me?
Speak. What do you want me to do?
Jinming Pul is currently concentrating its military forces for drills, leaving our defenses weak. In such a crucial military town, the envoy of Shu naturally brings only one close attendant. As long as you intercept the talisman on him before boarding, board the ship first and take the diagram. The theft of the diagram not only would not count as a breach of contract, I could also first accuse him of the crime of losing a talisman in the state of Shu.
Stealing from oneself. The thief cries thief. How shameless of you!
Haven't you heard? Steal a hook and you're executed. Steal a kingdom and you're made a lord. The gates of lords naturally hold benevolence. If we can swiftly unify the North and South, wouldn't that be the most benevolent act of all?
Young hero, the Song's Quintident warship has already drained the national treasury, burdening both the military and civilians. If Bashu also obtains this map, not only will it waste resources and harm the people, but the stalemate in the Yangtze River battle will likely not be a blessing for the common folk.
In that case, I'll make a trip and bring the diagram back.
Banquet is about to end. The Shu envoy will depart immediately. Jinming Pool is currently conducting exercises heavily guarded. Please follow me, young hero.
Behold the Quintident warship.
Exactly. The towering ship has 5 decks, stands over 100 feet tall, and can accommodate 1,000 warriors. 6 giant hammer poles are set up around, hanging high on all sides. And the ship's hull is as majestic as a grand mansion. Once the giant hammer falls from above, the enemy ship will be shattered to pieces. Wang Zhen's tower ship sailed down to Yizhou and dimmed the royal Jinling. It's been 5 years since Emperor Shuzong commissioned this pond for naval training in Kaifeng.
Breathtaking indeed.
This unprecedented in scale. I've returned my talisman. I can't go further from here. It's all on you now, young wanderer. The envoy of Shu has arrived at the palace hall. The Navy is conducting drills, and this place is heavily guarded. When approaching the Quintident, do not alert the garrison troops.
With so many guards, how can we get close to the envoy of Shu?
Naturally. We'll first survey the terrain, plan, and then act. A frontal attack is out of the question. The entire route is lined with officials and soldiers come to greet the later Shu envoy. An unwise charge will only alert the enemy. The flank is well guarded. They have even dispatched elite bugle soldiers. It would be unwise to attempt entry there. By then, the entire Jinming Pool will be on high alert, and the boarding passages will be sealed. The water functions as a natural defense. Even the most excellent swimmer will not be able to swim that far. With this distance, even the best swimmer would be powerless. However, I've already left something for you to step on, at the mast of the Haihu ship and at the eaves of the hall. With this, you can spring upward and reach higher ground. Proceeding across the eaves, you could approach the water in front of the square quietly. The willows by the water will be your best cover when it comes time to dive. There is no way for us to get to the banks with all of those soldiers and officials around. Perhaps you could hold your breath and enter the outlet from underwater. This way, you will be able to approach their handover points and secretly obtain what you need to know. Before boarding the Quintident warship, make sure not to alert the official troops.
The military funds are at Huilong Station. After obtaining the Five-Tooth warship diagram, we can finalize the deal.
I still need to stay here to oversee military drills, so I can only accompany you this far for now. Please, esteemed envoy, take my military talisman and head to the dock to board the warship. General Murong has been waiting for a long time. The diagram is on the top floor of the ship. As you inspect the warship, you can take it back with you.
The authentic blueprint is on board. We will stick to the plan.
Your Highness, is this Five-Tooth warship really that powerful? Is it worth using so much military funds to exchange for a single diagram?
Why are you so unambitious? Haven't you thought about it? After occupying the middle reaches of the Yangtze, where should this great ship sail next? If not Jiangnan, then Bashu.
Your Highness, is this Five-Tooth warship really that powerful? Is it worth using so much military funds to exchange for a single diagram?
Why are you so unambitious? Haven't you thought about it? After occupying the middle reaches of the Yangtze, where should this great ship sail next? If not Jiangnan, then Bashu.
Your Highness, is this Five-Tooth warship really that powerful? Is it worth using so much military funds to exchange for a single diagram?
Why are you so unambitious? Haven't you thought about it? After occupying the middle reaches of the Yangtze, where should this great ship sail next? If not Jiangnan, then Bashu.
Your Highness, I understand.
What have you understood?
The meaning of today's banquet is, whoever doesn't pay up will be the next one to get hit.
Finally, some progress. This tribute of military provisions can ensure the peace of our Shu Kingdom for 3 to 5 years. Seizing this opportunity, if we work hard, we can also build this Five-Tooth warship. In the future, we might still be able to fight against Song.
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the Great Warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the 5-toothed warship to us. Secondly, by taking the opportunity to retrieve the talisman. It seems the Zhao family is about to kill the donkey after grinding the flour.
By order, verify the boarding talisman.
Excuse me, how do I use this boarding talisman?
Sail to the military port on the opposite shore.
Enemy sighted? Enemy sighted?
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the Great Warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the 5-toothed warship to us. Secondly, by taking the opportunity to retrieve the talisman. It seems the Zhao family is about to kill the donkey after grinding the flour.
By order, verify the boarding talisman.
Excuse me, how do I use this boarding talisman?
Sail to the military port on the opposite shore.
Esteemed envoy, please board the ship and wait. Once the documents are exchanged, we will set off at once for the military port on the far bank and board the warship.
Stop!
One stop. Darkness.
Overconfident.
Untold fucking film.
Overconfident.
Walks among us. Heaven's leader with desire.
Stop! Stop! You rebel!
Have mercy! Walks among us.
Who's there?
soul goes to Stop!
You rebel!
Who's there? You come! All the realm Have mercy!
You've cut yourself off from family and friends. So you recall nothing. As though the past never occurred. Yet I cannot forget. Sometimes I wish I was the one who couldn't remember. Yuan still Yuan, Dad's still Dad. Southern Expedition? Quintident? None of that concerns us.
that, I am sure. This clamor of war ends now. UN. There's no turning back now. I don't have much time left. The person I've wronged the most in my life is you. If someone could restore the past, unlock the portrait contraption. If we could get these diagrams out, there might still be a chance.
I'm not in control of myself. Not in control.
Trusted your family to me. But have you ever thought that if the court won't spare you, how could they spare me? Oh, to the southern front again. I'm but a hollow shell now. If it weren't out of spite for my betrayal, how could your daughter have ended up like this? The four sons of the military are now divided. It all started when he became the emperor. The Yun regions remain unreclaimed. The birds still fly, but the fine bow is broken. Mother Li Yun, he has absolutely no intention of usurping the throne. Hanging the portrait of the late Emperor high, refusing to serve the new Xiao Guangying refused to pacify and sent us brothers to personally quell the rebellion. Brother Shi was the first to support the cause. Back when the army returned to Chenshao, he opened the city gate. But he broke his golden halberd, resigned his post, vanished into darkness. People say he made weapons illegally, hoarded wealth, ignorant of the fact that if it weren't for secretly paying a large sum of military expenses to the court, how could he ensure his safety?
oil tanks with ignition triggers. Is it her? If that ship blows... Heaven help us. We need to stop this.
I didn't expect her to have actually snuck onto the ship. The command room is ahead. Let's search. How about we ask General Murong if he's seen anybody suspicious? He'll trust someone mad. The whole ship's General Murong's playground now. True. The entrance is already sealed. So finding her is just a matter of time.
This floor panel looks like it opens.
Hang there! Stop!
Our soul.
Stop!
All the realm
Die for the realm.
Heaven bleeds with desire, untold.
You rebel! Demon, have mercy!
Our souls scorched with rage. All the realm. Stop!
How you been?
Heaven's blue with desire. Hell walks among us. Walks among us. Stop!
Leave the quintident diagram. When Sui conquered Chen and unified the north, it was the quintident that secured the Yangtze. My goal in life has always been the pursuit of ingenuity and technical perfection. Born into chaos and eventually conquering the world. I should die without regret. But this path, the obsession is rooted too deep, and I find there's no turning back. Do you remember the Moist teaching of non-aggression? Wage no war on the innocent. Serve no lords unjust.
It's you! You tampered with the diagram. It's you who's trying to obstruct the Southern campaign!
What's done is done. No point in going on about it.
Having fun yet? What? Centuries unfold for one end.
Even if we end up as ashes and dust, we can fight this battle. That is dying without regret! Heroism, we find the town!
The Moed Ray rises!
It's you! You tampered with the diagram. It's you who's trying to obstruct the Southern campaign!
What's done is done. No point in going on about it.
Our souls scorched with rage. Our souls scorched with rage.
Strike!
Hey, you! Wake up!
When kings fail, the Moed Ray rises!
Heaven turns to hell.
Strike! In Moism, we find the town!
Hell, walk among us.
Strike! 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 In Moism, we find the town! Strike!
It's you! You tampered with the diagram. It's you who's trying to obstruct the Southern campaign!
What's done is done. No point in going on about it.
Desire. Centuries unfold. Untold love and doom. Walks among us. Hang in there, kid.
Strike. Moism, we find the town. When kings fail, the Moist ray rises. Strike. Moism, we find the town. Strike. Moism, we find the town. When kings fail, the Moist ray rises.